Alright, so how important is spirituality when you're chasing wealth? And a lot of people don't believe in God, or a lot of people don't believe in spirituality. But for me, spirituality is the number one most important thing you need to apply in your life, or you need to have with you when you're building wealth. And I'm going to give you for 3 reasons why spirituality is the most important thing you need to focus on when you're building wealth. Firstly, is it reduces stress. You know, when you're building wealth from scratch and you have nobody that is wealthy around you, nobody is wealthy around you, then when you're on your journey on building wealth, you can't talk to anyone around you because they don't understand your situation, because they have never ever been there. So this is where prayer comes in. You know that kind of feeling when something disturbs you and you pour your heart out in prayer to God. Immediately after you stop the prayer, then you realize that you feel better. These are for people that pray or have the habit of prayer. Only them will understand what I'm talking about. That feeling alone reduces stress. It reduces all the mental hardship you have to overcome when you're building wealth, which is also very important to keep your mental state active when you're because you need it when you're building wealth. If your mental state shuts down due to the stress and due to the misunderstanding people have around you, then you won't be able to chase your dream effectively. That is why spirituality is very important. When you believe in God and you pour out your heart in prayer to Him, because only Him understands the situation you're going through, then it releases the stress in you, and you be able to have a good mental health to be able to focus on your dream. Secondly, is Bible portions helps you in building wealth as well. There are some lessons in Bible portions that are very important for building wealth. I'll give you 3 examples out of the many. Firstly is Proverbs chapter 13 verse 11. It says, dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gather money little by little makes it grow. This Bible principle is talking about the law of compound, or the rule of compound, or whatever they call it. You know, fast money. Anything fast money does not last. But the Bible talked about little by little, money that compounds little by little. It's talking about investment. It's talking about saving. When you save money, it compounds. And when it compounds, when you invest it, it multiplies. So that is why reading Bible portions too is also very important, because it gives you mental knowledge about money and financial wisdom. Another Bible portion is Proverbs chapter 14 verse 23. It talked of all hard work brings profit, but mere talk leads to poverty. This is where we talk about a dreamer. A dreamer makes all the fucking noise, but he doesn't know how to implement one simple thing. That is what this Bible portion is talking about. A dreamer, he only dreams, but he does not know how to take actions. Why someone who works hard brings in profits. Someone who works hard brings in profits. Why someone who does mere talks only amount to nothing? He leads to poverty. That is why there's a difference between a dreamer and a visionary. A dreamer only dreams and no action, while a visionary is already working on something, but he has a vision for it in the future, which is working towards too. So be a visionary, don't be a dreamer. The last Bible portion is Proverbs chapter 23 verse 3 to 4. By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. This is what is talking about knowledge. There is nothing you can do in this life without having an understanding of. So that is why education towards something you're doing is very important. Even when building wealth, when somebody will say you don't need to know everything before you start, I absolutely agree. When you have a vision, just start without having the full knowledge. But when you're failing, then you're learning from those failures. It's also education. That is why education too is also very important when you're building wealth, just as the Bible says. Then the third thing why spirituality is also very important when you're building wealth is Bible examples and Bible stories teaches you things. One thing I've understood about building wealth through what the Bible taught me is that nothing is built in a day. Even all the kingdoms in the Bible, all the stories, you know that things take time. Even things that God was involved in took some days. Things that God was involved in took some days. He didn't just magically do it in one day. So that is why building takes time. So don't expect quick reach. And when you don't expect quick reach and you know that the thing takes time, then you will have a very good mental health, because when you're seeing things that are not actually working out, you're failing, you're learning from those failures, you to give you a very good mental health to continue chasing your dream, because your mind is telling you it's going to take time. So that is all for today. Hope I'll be able to tell you, convince you that spirituality is one of the most important, if not is the most important thing when you're building wealth. Don't forget to subscribe, click notification button for more content like this. See you in my next video.